Winter, where are you?
Okay, so I don't know if I'm gonna do this in like a voiceover or if I'm gonna talk through some parts. I think I might talk through, maybe do whatever. I don't know. I'm gonna start off with the L'Oreal. This is the Full Wear Infallible Concealer in the shade Coffee 435, and I'm going to prime my eyelids with this concealer because it is a dark brown, and with the look that I'm going to be doing today, which is like a cool tone type of look, I probably didn't need that much. Make sure to blend this out. Oh my gosh, it looks so weird, but anyway, so I'm going to be doing a look using this Hard Candy Madly in Love palette that I got. All matte shades and maybe a little bit of this Juvia's Place palette if I need it. This shade right here, which is the most brown shade, and I think it's a little bit more on a cool tone side as well. And I'm gonna press this over the lid. Where I blended that shade out. It's definitely gonna lighten it, which is what I needed to do. While it's still like this cool tone shade that I'm applying on the lid, what that brown is gonna do is act like a base to keep this eyeshadow looking like a nice cool tone brown look. I'm gonna go into the Juvia's Place palette and use that deep dark shade and just apply this on the lid as well. And it is another cool tone shade, but just a little bit or a lot darker. And that's going directly on the lid. I'm going to use some liner. I'm going to use this mini KVD tattoo liner in a shade Trooper Black. So pray for me. And I'm going to use this to create a wing. I have not done wing liner in so long. Okay, so now that I have the wing liner done on both sides, what I'm going to do is go back into the Madly in Love one and use this black shade right there. Hopefully it's black. It could be dark gray. Who knows? I will find out in a sec. But I'm going to use that to smudge out this black. This is going to give that smoky effect, which I love. And whenever I do this, I always make sure to blend it onto the liner first and then start to smudge it into the eyeshadow, just to make sure that it doesn't just stay in one place, so it does look like it's blending into the eyeshadow as well. So for lashes, I think that I'm going to apply these Ioni XL Wispy Dramatic lashes. These are huge. I don't know how that's gonna look. I don't know if I should apply these. Let me see. I definitely feel like one lash is going up like higher than the other, or something is happening. I'm gonna try to use some products that I haven't used in a while. These lashes, don't mind these lashes. I don't know what's going on with them. Like, one seems more flared out than the other today, and they seem like super big from the last time. My eye shape does not like big lashes, but I love to use them anyway, so. Use the Makeup Forever Hydrating Base Primer. I want to try to use some products I haven't used in a while, or at least some like a foundation or something that I just got that I don't really know how I feel about it. Alright, so then for some extra hydration, because again my skin is very dry lately, I'm going to use the Hard Candy Hydrating Primer Mist. Since I have this top that's more of like a turtleneck, it's kind of cutting off my neck, I'm going to use this Joa Crystal Glow Tinted Luminizer Stick. This was the one I used in that video in the shade Sun Beige, that I didn't know if it was like a foundation, a tinted luminizer. Like, there's not a lot of product in here. That's all you get. On Joa's website, you can use this as a foundation, concealer, contour, whatever. So I'm gonna try it as a foundation because last time I used it, the shade match did not look too off. Could be a little too light, I'm not sure. Maybe too beige, but doesn't look too off. So, and I do not feel like going in with anything heavy today because I did not want to even put on any makeup and do a video, but I was like, yeah, go ahead and do it. So because this is my last winter look and we're coming up on spring soon, so I'm gonna have to hurry up and just put this out. Alright, now that I packed it on, have to blend it out with a brush. And my Morphe M501 brush, you know, the thick one, yeah, what is this? Like the handle is broke off. So I'm just gonna spray a little bit of the primer mist onto the brush to help make sure that it is as easy to blend as possible. This is like a really thick product and it's not easy to blend without a brush. Yeah, it's definitely luminizing. It's very, very light coverage. It's clinging to some dry patches on my little forehead. There's some extra dry up there today. This is a nice product. Even though I kind of did a review on it, I didn't really test it out as a foundation, so that's why I'm kind of like going over it today. But yeah, I think it looks really, really good. It's definitely light coverage, so if you need full coverage, this is not it, but it definitely can work as a foundation if you do have this product or like stuff that's a little bit more luminizing, because you can see the glow where my natural light is kind of hitting, because I'm using natural lighting today, which is why the lighting is a little off from my normal lighting. Instead of going in with an actual concealer, I'm going to be using this Becca Skin Love Weightless Blur Foundation in the shade Driftwood. I don't want to waste this product, so I'm going to use it as a concealer. When I got it, I received it in a shade Too Light. Well, I bought it, so it's not like somebody sent it to me too light, but yeah. Oh my gosh, the way I'm applying this with my finger is wild. I've never applied makeup like that before. Alright, what am I going to blend this out with? I'm going to start with the same brush I used just to blend it out around here. And then on here. It feels like so nice to use products I haven't used in a while and stuff, just to make sure I'm just using a variety of things, and also to make sure that I don't waste a lot of product like I always do. Because trust and believe, when you don't do makeup a lot like I don't, it's very, very easy to waste products. My favorite brush for blending out concealer is the Real Technique setting brush. So good. Let me use my mirror because I have to see what I'm doing. But yeah, this brush is amazing for blending out concealer. I feel like it kind of looks weird, the concealer, well, even though this is a foundation, it looks kind of weird next to this tinted luminizer, because this tinted luminizer barely has any coverage and this concealer has more coverage than it. It's not looking the best together. Let's blend it. Blended to perfection. Yes, I have to do cream bronzer no matter what I do, so I'm going to use the Anastasia Cream Contour Kit in the shade Medium. I'm going to use Cinnamon, my favorite contour of all time. Like, I'm going to use this brush that I used to blend out that dark concealer, why not? And just make sure to apply this on the nose, on the cheeks. Take whatever's left and blend it around here. I don't know why I did that. I don't need that. And taking my brush that I used to blend out the foundation to start around here, and then blending it in my hairline around in this area. You know, this Morphe brush is not working bad, even though I don't have the handle. It just broke off. Thought it was on there, but it wasn't. I'm not using any cream blush because I don't particularly like cream blush. But my face is looking like extra dewy right now, so I'm going to use the Anastasia powder to lightly set. I don't need a lot because remember my skin is pretty dry. But this powder, it is so good. And yes, it's like as soon as you apply this powder, it does not tighten up on the skin. So if you have dry skin like I do, and you want a good like finely milled powder that's not going to feel like it's tightening anything, this Anastasia one is the one for you. So I'm just like making sure to lightly set everywhere. For bronzer, because my face looks pretty bronze, I'm only going to use a little bit of the Anastasia contour kit in the shade light to medium, mixing these 3 shades for a light bronze look. And then for blush, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Paradise Enchanted blush in the shade Charming and apply this on the cheeks using the same setting brush. Like honestly, I want to go in with a blush this shade just to make sure that it's not like too much for this cool tone eye look. And because I have like a nice glow going on from that luminizer foundation, I'm not going to use any highlighter because I think that it would take away from this smoky eye look anyway. So we're going to skip out on highlighter today, which I cannot believe I'm saying, and just move right on to the eyes. So I got this hard candy eyeliner. This is in the shade Creamy Matte. No, Soy. Sorry, Soy. And I'm going to apply that on the waterline. I do not want to mess this point up because it looks so good, but all good things come to an end. Okay, it says that it's creamy, but I don't know, is it dried out or something? Oh my gosh. What the heck? That does not feel creamy at all. It's like stopping and pulling right there. So I've seen this trick that people will do where they'll take like a lighter to kind of make the eyeliner melt if it's giving them problems. All right, I think I kind of got it to work a little bit. I'm gonna have to try that where you like take the eyeliner and do that stupid thing. But for now, I'm gonna take this liner brush that I used to smudge it out on the liner and just run this across here. This brown one that I used and run that along the lash line, the lower lash line, just to kind of blend this black out. This is the mascara by Kevyn Aucoin, the Volume Mascara, and I'm going to apply this on the lower lashes. Just a little bit on the top lashes too. For the lips, I have a couple of things that I might want to try. This Stila lipstick in the shade Sogno. This Makeup Forever liquid lipstick in the shade 503. Start off with the Makeup Forever and just like kind of use this maybe as liner. I did say apply this as liner, right? Sogno. It smells so good every time I open it. That's a little too purple. So I'm going to try some of this liner. Could be a huge mistake. As liner. It's gliding across better than it was on the eyes. Oh yeah, I definitely like that better with the black liner. I feel like it looks so much better. Let me kind of shade it in around here. Because it was just like looking too purple. And the best thing is because this liner is not as like strong as a normal black liner would be. It's not harsh. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this Lancome Natural Beauty Cream and just dab this in the center. Alright, I don't know, my KVD eyeliner just went, like, it just vanished. So I think I'm going to take a little bit of this eyeliner right quick and just kind of drag it out into the inner corner just a little bit. Okay, so this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!